Are you tired of being stuck in the same cycle of mediocrity? Are you working hard, but still not seeing the success you desire? What if I told you there's one principle that can change your life and help you achieve success 10 times faster? Welcome to Book Navigator. Today we'll dive into Grant Cardone's game-changing book, The 10X Rule, and uncover the secrets to unstoppable success. Stay tuned until the end, because what you're about to learn might just be the key to transforming your life. Grant Cardone is a renowned entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker who has built multiple million-dollar businesses. In the 10X Rule, he introduces a revolutionary concept. To achieve extraordinary success, you need to think and act 10 times bigger than you currently are. Cardone challenges conventional beliefs about effort and goal setting, pushing readers to embrace a mindset of massive action. Before we jump into the principles of the 10X Rule, let me tell you a story that might sound familiar. Meet Rahul, a 32-year-old professional working in the corporate sector. Rahul was like most of us, hardworking, ambitious, but frustrated. He worked long hours, met deadlines, and even exceeded expectations, yet his career wasn't taking off. Every year, he watched his colleagues get promotions while he stayed stuck in the same position. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day, Rahul sat at his desk, browsing the internet for ways to break free from his rut. That's when he stumbled upon The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Curious, he ordered the book, not knowing that it was about to change his life forever. As he read the book, Rahul realized that his problem wasn't a lack of effort, but a lack of the right mindset. He was aiming too small and taking only average actions. Inspired by Cardone's lessons, Rahul decided to apply the 10X Rule. He set goals that were 10 times bigger than before and committed to taking massive action. Within a few months, Rahul's life began to transform. His boss noticed his dedication and assigned him to lead a major project. Rahul's bold approach and relentless effort not only impressed his team, but also earned him the promotion he had been chasing for years. This is the power of the 10X Rule. It doesn't just help you achieve your goals, it makes you unstoppable. The 10X Rule isn't just about working harder, it's about transforming your mindset, amplifying your actions, and achieving results that others might consider impossible. Lesson 1. The core principle of the 10X Rule. At its core, the 10X Rule revolves around two key ideas. 1. Set goals that are 10 times bigger than what you think you can achieve. 2. Take actions that are 10 times greater than what you believe is necessary. In the book, Grant Cardone explains that most people fail not because they lack talent or effort, but because they underestimate what it takes to succeed. He gives an example of how, early in his career, he set sales targets that seemed impossible. By committing to massive action, he not only met those targets, but exceeded them, proving the power of 10X thinking. Why people relate to the 10X Rule. The story of Rahul and the principles of the 10X Rule resonate with so many of us because we all feel stuck at some point. Whether it's in our career, business, or personal life, we often aim too small and settle for average results. The 10X Rule challenges us to break free from this mindset and aim for greatness. Now that you understand the core idea of the 10X Rule and how it transformed Rahul's life, let's dive deeper into the lessons and strategies Grant Cardone shares in this powerful book. Trust me, these insights will inspire you to think bigger and take massive action. Lesson 2. Take responsibility for everything. Did you know that blaming others for your circumstances robs you of your power? The moment you take full responsibility for your life, everything begins to change. Rahul's story continues. After understanding the dangers of being average, Rahul reflected on his own life. He realized that every time he faced setbacks at work, whether it was missing a promotion or failing to meet targets, he blamed external factors. It was always his boss's unrealistic expectations, the company's flawed system, or the team's lack of cooperation. But what if the problem wasn't out there, but within him? Grant Cardone, in the 10x Rule, emphasizes a critical shift, taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life. He argues that as long as you believe external factors control your success, you'll remain stuck. When you take responsibility, you reclaim your power to change your circumstances. Why responsibility matters. Responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for things outside your control. It means acknowledging that your reactions and actions determine your outcomes. Cardone explains that life is not fair and obstacles are inevitable. However, successful people don't waste time complaining. Instead, they take ownership of their problems and focus on solutions. For Rahul, this lesson hit hard. He realized that his performance at work wasn't suffering because of his boss or colleagues. The truth was, he wasn't putting in the effort required to excel. He was working within the boundaries of normal action, assuming that just meeting expectations was enough. Grant shares an example from his own life. Early in his career, he struggled with low sales and felt frustrated with his company for not providing better leads. But then he asked himself a tough question. What can I do differently? Instead of waiting for the company to fix things, he took charge. He started making 10 times more sales calls than anyone else, creating his own opportunities. The result? He became the top salesperson and eventually built his own multi-million-dollar businesses. Practical steps to take responsibility. 1. Stop playing the blame game. The next time you face a challenge, resist the urge to blame others. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do to improve the situation? 2. Control your response. While you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. Focus on solutions rather than problems. 3. Own your goals. Take full ownership of your goals. Don't rely on others to motivate or guide you. It's your responsibility to take action. Rahul decided to stop blaming his circumstances and take control of his career. He began arriving at the office early, learning new skills, and volunteering for challenging projects. Slowly but surely, his efforts started paying off. He not only met his targets, but exceeded them, earning the recognition of his boss and peers. Taking responsibility is liberating. It puts you in the driver's seat of your life and gives you the power to create the results you want. As Cardone says, success is not something that happens to you. It's something that happens because of you. Lesson 3. Fear is a sign to act. What if every time you felt scared, it wasn't a warning to stop but a signal to move forward? This one mindset shift can open doors you never thought possible. After taking responsibility, Rahul faced a new challenge: fear. Every time he thought about taking bold steps, like pitching new ideas to his boss or speaking up in meetings, he felt paralyzed. What if he failed? What if he embarrassed himself? Cardone's philosophy on fear was a game changer for Rahul. In the 10x Rule, Grant explains that fear is not something to avoid. In fact, fear is a sign that you're moving in the right direction. It means you're stepping out of your comfort zone and pushing yourself toward growth. Understanding fear. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty. Most people interpret it as a warning to stop, but Cardone challenges this belief. He argues that fear often masks the opportunities for growth and success. The key is to take action, despite the fear, or better yet, because of it. Grant shares a powerful example from his career. When he decided to launch his first public speaking seminar, he was terrified. He worried about whether people would show up, whether they'd find value in what he had to say, and whether he'd embarrass himself. But instead of backing out, he used the fear as fuel. The seminar turned out to be a huge success and opened up new opportunities for him as a motivational speaker. How to act in the face of fear. 1. Acknowledge the fear. Don't ignore your fear. Recognize it as a natural response to stepping out of your comfort zone. 2. Take immediate action. The longer you wait, the stronger the fear grows. Taking immediate action reduces its power. 3. Reframe fear. Instead of seeing fear as a negative emotion, view it as a signal that you're on the right track. One day, Rahul's boss asked for volunteers to present a new project to senior management. Rahul's first instinct was to avoid it. He didn't feel ready. But then he remembered Cardone's words. Fear is a green light that means go. Summoning his courage, he raised his hand. The presentation wasn't perfect, but it impressed the senior managers enough to offer Rahul a leading role in the project. Fear is not your enemy. It's your guide. When you embrace fear and take action, you grow stronger, more confident, and more capable of achieving your goals. Lesson 4. Massive action is the only solution. Are you putting in just enough effort to get by, or are you taking the kind of massive action that guarantees success? This is the secret that top performers swear by. Rahul's confidence was growing, but he knew that success required more than occasional bold moves. He needed to adopt a consistent massive action mindset. Cardone explains that while most people settle for normal action, massive action is the only way to achieve extraordinary results. The 4 degrees of action. In the 10x rule, Grant outlines 4 levels of action. 1. Do nothing. 2. Retreat. 3. Normal act. 4. Massive action. Most people operate in the normal action zone, doing just enough to get by. Massive action, however, requires going above and beyond. Grant's sales career is a testament to massive action. While his peers made 10 calls a day, Grant made 100. His relentless effort didn't just meet quotas, it shattered them. This level of action earned him promotions, financial success, and eventually the freedom to build his own empire. How to implement massive action. 1. Set 10x goals. Multiply your goals by 10. Aim higher than what seems reasonable. 2. Work 10 times harder. Commit to extraordinary effort in every area of your life. 3. Stay consistent. Massive action is not a one-time effort, it's a daily commitment. Rahul decided to apply this principle at work. Instead of completing just the tasks assigned to him, he started taking initiative, suggesting new ideas, and offering to help colleagues. Within months, his efforts were noticed, and he was promoted to a leadership position. Massive action is the fuel for success. When you go all in and exceed expectations, you separate yourself from the competition and achieve results that others can only dream of. Section 5. Success is your duty. What if I told you that treating success as optional is one of the biggest mistakes you can make? It's time to see success as your responsibility, not just for yourself, but for everyone who depends on you. Rahul was now making significant strides at work. He had embraced massive action and overcome his fear of failure. But there was still a shift he needed to make, a mindset shift about the nature of success itself. Up until now, Rahul viewed success as a personal ambition, something to pursue if he felt like it. But Grant Cardone's message in the 10x rule was clear. Success is not a choice, it's a duty. Why success is a duty, not a choice. Grant argues that success isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's your responsibility to achieve your potential, not only for yourself, but also for the people who depend on you, your family, your team, and even society. When you succeed, you create opportunities for others, set an example, and contribute to the greater good. Treating success as optional, on the other hand, leads to mediocrity and missed potential. Grant shares how he realized this principle early in his career. When he started his first business, he initially thought of success as something he could pursue casually. But when he considered his responsibilities to his employees, his clients, and his family, he understood that failing was not an option. This mindset fueled his relentless work ethic and drive for excellence. The dangers of settling for less. When you view success as optional, you give yourself permission to quit or settle when things get tough. This mindset leads to excuses, procrastination, and ultimately failure. By contrast, when you see success as a duty, you approach your goals with a sense of urgency and determination. Practical steps to treat success as your duty. 1. Shift your mindset. Stop viewing success as a luxury. Recognize that achieving your goals is your responsibility. 2. Set non-negotiable standards. Decide that failure is not an option. Commit to doing whatever it takes to succeed. 3. Think beyond yourself. Remember that your success impacts others. Let this sense of responsibility motivate you to keep going. Rahul started to see his work in a new light. It wasn't just about climbing the corporate ladder or earning a bigger paycheck. His success would directly impact his family's financial security, his colleagues' morale, and his company's growth. With this sense of responsibility, Rahul began approaching his work with renewed focus and determination. When you treat success as your duty, you eliminate excuses and create a powerful sense of purpose. As Grant says, success is not just an option, it's your obligation. Section 6. Obsession is key. Have you ever been told you're too obsessed? What if I told you that obsession is not a flaw, but your greatest asset in achieving 10x success? As Rahul continued to implement the principles of the 10x rule, he faced criticism. Some colleagues accused him of being too obsessed with his work. But instead of backing down, Rahul remembered Grant's powerful message. Obsession is the key to extraordinary success. The power of obsession. Grant Cardone argues that obsession is not something to avoid. It's something to embrace. The most successful people in history, from inventors to entrepreneurs, were obsessed with their goals. Obsession drives focus, fuels creativity, and helps you overcome challenges. Without it, you're unlikely to achieve 10x results. Grant shares his own experience with obsession. When he was building his business, he worked tirelessly, sacrificing nights, weekends, and social events. Some people called him a workaholic or criticized his single-minded focus. But Grant understood that obsession was the price of success. His relentless drive helped him build a multi-million-dollar empire. Why obsession is misunderstood. Society often discourages obsession, labeling it as unhealthy or excessive. But Grant argues that this mindset is a reflection of mediocrity. People who settle for average results are quick to criticize those who aim for extraordinary success. True obsession is not about recklessness. It's about total commitment to your goals. How to channel obsession positively. 1. Embrace your passion. Find a goal that excites and inspires you. Let this passion fuel your obsession. 2. Focus relentlessly. Eliminate distractions and dedicate your energy to what truly matters. 3. Ignore the critics. Don't let others' opinions deter you. Remember, their judgment often comes from their own insecurities. Rahul stopped worrying about what others thought of his dedication. He embraced his obsession with improving his skills, building stronger relationships at work, and achieving his goals. Over time, his obsession paid off. His team started performing better. His boss noticed his leadership potential, and Rahul became a source of inspiration for his colleagues. Obsession is not your weakness, it's your superpower. When you embrace it, you unlock the focus, determination, and drive needed to achieve 10x success. As Grant says, be obsessed or be average. Rahul's journey from a struggling corporate worker to a successful leader demonstrates the transformative power of the 10x rule. Each principle, taking responsibility, acting despite fear, committing to massive action, treating success as a duty, and embracing obsession, played a crucial role in his transformation. These lessons are not just for Rahul. They're for anyone who wants to break free from mediocrity and achieve extraordinary results. If Rahul can do it, so you also can do it. Remember, success is not about luck or talent. It's about mindset, effort, and commitment. Let these principles guide you, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve.